forgot what I put in there. Literally already forgot what I put in the bag. No, I remember. My headphones are dead. My headphones are dead. It's the worst possible thing to happen to me. So juicy, sweet. Make that one main left. Brett just grabbed the kings. So we need to focus on the mini. Let me show you my screen here in a second. Eric Dickerson. Wonder if he likes his nickname being ED. Let's go here and here. I have two announcements today. One announcement today. And then the mini. But one announcement is a mistake I made. I'll get to it when we get there. Whoopsies. Everything is full tonight, guys. Welcome, by the way. There's 10 of us here right now. 6 of us. I can't read it. Full on full size, full on Radkey. We had a few trades, maybe just one trade. Full here, full on the hockey jersey, full on the baseball. And the only thing we're not full on is the HP LE card. So hockey card, we've yet to hit our case headliner. It's got to be in these last 4 boxes. We've hit some fun cards, and I'm sure we have more than just the case hit left on there. That's fun. HP has always been good to me, the LE cards. It seems like we get 5 or 6 per case that are really fun cards, including the headliner. But in this one, we've got a 5-spot mini up. Just 4 spots have been claimed, so we need 6 more spots to be claimed. They are $8 a piece, so spot 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. $8 a piece, top 4 win. The first spot gets 2, second spot 1, 1, and 1 to get 5 total. So we have those 6 available in mini spots, and we have 1 main left for $15. Those together will close us. So we'll run the mini live here instead of having Ty do it since we're not full on that. So we'll take the first 5 minutes here or so to try to get this mini closed and the hockey card closed, and then we'll run through it all. And I'll tell you the mistake I made on the baseball. Surprised no one realized that, even though it's not your job. A lot of times people will find my mistakes. Tell me. So we'll get rolling in a few minutes here. There's a pull up positions again. We're going to do the same. It's back here, Marvin Harrison jersey. Marvin Harrison gray alternate custom for the bounty. I want to say it was like a two-player deficit you lost by last time, so hopefully tonight. We have another guessing game. I guess that's just something that I've made regular now. I don't mind it. There is a retired NFC running back in this black bag. If you guess who it is, get some credit to use tonight. Maybe I made it harder. Maybe I didn't. Lots of retired NFC running backs. But again, the only thing we have open is HPLE. Let's focus on the mini. These are $8 mini spots. The top 5 will end up being able to pick a team, and we're still without our case hit yet. So some fun stuff in there. We have spot 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Those 6 will close us, so we'll hang out here for a second. $8 a piece on those. And then I'll run the random 7 times here live. Actually, you know what? I'll do a dice roll since that's how Ty would have done it. If that's the way we normally do it, I'll do it like that here. So let me get a dice roller up. And my headphones are dead, so this is going to be excruciating for me to listen to myself. They're charging, so maybe I only need to charge them for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then I can slap it in the ear. Okay, we'll hang out for a few minutes here, and then we'll get rolling. Just the hockey card open, so. Oh, I missed a claim. Jeez Louise. Jonathan, spot 1 in the mini. Gotcha. So 5 spots left. Try to make it match how it was before so they don't look weird. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. The last 5 mini spots, just $8 a spot. You got a chance, if you get first, to get 2 teams, so $30 worth of teams, or $15 spots if you get second, third, or fourth. After we close this and pick, there'll be just 1 main left. And Jonathan's here. Brian, I'm sure he's here. He just guessed, so don't have to worry about anyone holding us up if they're not here live. Just need to close it. Spot 6 in the mini. I had all these plans today to get caught up on my job because it's the start of the month. And then my sister-in-law decided to try to have her baby 5 weeks early. So I went over there and brought him some muffins and stuff and hung out, and then came home and started working on this stuff. Spot 8, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Good luck to you. Just 3 spots left in the mini to close us. So I'll run that as soon as it's full. After that, I want to say there's still 1, 3, 4, 5 headliner teams still left out there too. So if that's of interest to you. Spots 4, 5, and 10 in the mini are $8 a piece. Watched some hockey last night. Utah doesn't play till tomorrow. I'm sure there's already games on today. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Of course there is. We play Colorado already. Is that right? Look at all these running back guesses. I love them. Dickerson, Emmett, Sean Alexander, Barry Sanders, Tiki, Adrian Peterson, Tiki, Marshall Falk, Brandon Jacobs. Right on. Okay, now that we're a little bit further into the stream, I'll explain my mistake. I forgot that we finished our case of baseballs. This is a brand new case, guys. We're starting a new case. I'm assuming that people claimed who they wanted to claim regardless, so it's not a huge deal. I don't know that you guys were under the impression that these were unclaimable. Maybe you were because I had 19 spots. I don't think we've ever had Jordan, Shota, Tyson, Kidd, Wood, or the Stars claimed. Actually, the Stars did get claimed once. Ellie may have been a claim spot. Mike Tyson or Ronald Acuna may have been a claim spot. I'm not going to make people pay for these 8 spots. That's my mistake, so we're going to keep them unpaid. If one of these 8 hits again in this case today, we're just going to random the rest of the however many names there are that we had paid for. And that's my fault, guys. I don't know if someone would have claimed one of those. 92. So we'll hope we don't hit one of those, and the rest is going to stay how it was. So Craig, you had a $3 off spot. Brad, you had a $3 off spot, and Larry, you had a $3 off spot. We should have had 20 spots with no $3 off spots, so there would have been another 8 claims, basically, another final claim. But I just kept going, assuming we had 1 ball left, but we opened our last ball last week, and I totally forgot. So next week we'll take it back to 20 claims, and there will be 1 $3 off spot, but that's my fault. So if we hit one of these 8, we're going to have to random it, and I really hope that's not the case because that's kind of annoying for you guys. But reclaiming or switching claims is kind of out of the question. I think you guys were picking under the impression that you could pick whoever you wanted anyways. But some of you guys may have been random these spots, so that's where the annoying part happens. Okay, let's do this since we're all here. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm here. I don't know if everyone else is here. Since I've given it a little bit of time, I should say. Well, let's get rolling. We'll do the baseball first, and then hopefully we can come back and get the last 3 spots in the mini closed. I'd like to run the card before the jerseys, and then we'll go on to football. 2 guessing games tonight. The first is the poll, which is positions. Pick which position you think will hit most tonight. Quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver, other. It is a bounty, which means if you as a whole get it correct, I will random every name that joined today, and the winner after 7 rolls will get to pick. Will get to win the Marvin Harrison Colts gray alternate custom jersey. The other guessing game is guess a retired NFC running back that I have in the bag. If you get it right, you win some credit. So, 2 guessing games. Everything that's open now, again, is just 3 spots left in the mini, 4, 5, and 10, and then 1 main left after that because that'll be 15. But let's first do the baseball again. I apologize for messing that up. We're going to be opening for a brand new case. In this one, the claims, Kyle had you with Brady. Jim, you had Mantle, DiMaggio, and Ali. Justin R., you had the 500 home run ball. Craig, you had the 70s Pirates. Quentin, you had Griffey Jr. Craig, you also had Ted Williams. Brad, Koufax, and 300 wins. Chad, you had Larkin. Brian G., you had Manning. Dave K., Judge. Chris D., you had Bobby Witt Jr. Larry A., you had Hank Aaron and Paul Skeens. Jeff V., Trout, and Bonds. And Jason, you close this with Rose. Joseph is claiming Colorado on the card. Still a claimable spot since the mini's not closed. So at this point, the main is closed. Thanks, Joseph. Good luck to you. And we just have 3 minis left. Once we get those claimed, we'll run it 7+ times based on the dice roll, and then we'll have you guys just pick your spots, the last 5 spots. So we'll do the baseball first and then the HP card. So one more time, I know I've said it 50 times. Spots 4, 5, and 10 remain. It's an $8 mini per spot. Top 4 win 5 spots. Let's do the baseball first. I read those off, so let's close this. Nate, what's up, man? How you doing? I'll roll the dice in a second. Let's open this. I'm pretty sure we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom. So we'll number them live here. But I dropped the ball. I thought we were still operating on a not full case. Wasn't thinking. Let's number them and then we'll roll the dice and get one. Larry's going spot 4. Thanks, Larry. So just spot 5 and 10. 5 and 10, $8 spots left. 2 $8 spots left to close everything. Remember these. Okay. There we go. You're not going to be like facing the right direction, but you get the idea. 1, front to back, top to bottom. 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's go to the bottom left if I can get these damn things out. Come on! There we go. Anyways, how's everyone's day going? You know where I went? This might be a stupid question, but is Trader Joe's a national chain? Is that everywhere? I don't venture outside of Utah very often, guys. I went into a Trader Joe's today for the first time, and I'm telling you, that might be the last place you would expect to see me normally. My sister-in-law, who I took stuff to the hospital for, is gluten-free, and she likes stuff from there. I don't even know how to check out of that place. Felt weird in there. Everyone looked different than me. Everyone looked healthy. Actually, that's not even true. They didn't even look healthy. They just looked like they were trying to be healthy. If you like Trader Joe's, that's great, but that's not usually a place I hang out at. 8, 7, 6, 5. Just thought I'd share my experience with you guys. 2, 1. Okay. Let's get a number. They're in Chicago. Okay. Well, thought maybe that was Larry got you on spot 4. Okay, so just spot 5 and 10 to close this. We'll do that after we roll the baseball. Let's find a number to open. Brand new case, even though I didn't post it as so. Can't go wrong here, besides rolling it behind my stack of baseballs. Oops. Spot 4 it is. 4. Right here. I pray that my headphones are ready to go after this one. There's 4. Let's get rid of the rest. Oh. Doug taking over Sebastian. Connor McMichael in trade. Asking them, Yeah, so let's see. Doug, if you're here, you have Vasilevsky. Dylan offered you either McMichael or Aho for Vasi. If you're here, Doug, Dylan, I know you don't have volume. If you're here, Doug, let me know. And I'm doing it, but I'm not showing it. Vasi for Connor or Aho. If you want to do that, Doug, and you're here, let me know. I'll mention that again when we get there. Well, let's roll. Let's do our baseball. Box 4. I just know because I messed that up. We're going to pull one of those dang 8 baseballs, please. Something different. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Just a few spots left to close this too in the mini, so we're almost there. We'll do the HP card next. We'll do the 2 jerseys after that, and then we'll do Racky and Big L's. Okay. Here we go. Signed baseball number 1 from this brand new case. This looks cool. JSA certified on this one. I think it's upside down. Man, I got a guess on this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hall of Fame 05. Maybe I don't know who that is. For some reason, my brain was trying to tell me that it looks like DiMaggio, but he's Hall of Fame way before then. You've yet to see a duplicate? I think I've seen a dupe, but I could be wrong. Hall of Fame 05. Anybody recognize that signature? We'll look at the thing here in a second. Hall of Fame 05 is this way, so I thought that maybe it was this way, but it's not. Ooh, Jeff R. saying Steve Jackson. I like it. Yeah, it could be him too. Mattingly, that could be Don at the start there. Well, let's take a look. Let's see who it is. Daryl, what's up, man? Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Do you know what? I kind of thought it was him, and I didn't say it. The Rhino, Sandberg. Man, that's a nice hit. Someone's going to be sad. Claimed a few times, but not every time. Sandberg. I've never known if you pronounce his name Rin or Ryan. I've always said Rin. It kind of looked like his signature because I've seen it on a jersey recently, but I didn't say it because then it started looking like it said Dom at the start. Ryan, okay. That's why it's Rhino. Makes sense. In my head, I've always said Rin Sandberg. Like Rhino, yeah. That's just thought maybe they gave him the nickname because it looked like that. That's a cool hit. Think it's the wrong sticker on the box? Do you think so? So it looks a little different. Is there a? Let's look up the JSA just in case. It, you know who it looked like? I'm lying. I said it looked like Sam. It looked like Andre Dawson to me when I first pulled it out, but now it doesn't that I'm looking at it. It is close to his typical. See, Brian's making me. See, you guys can say whatever you want with baseball, and I'll just think, oh, maybe they're definitely not Dawson. Yeah, I can tell that now, but that's the name that first came to mind, and then I had Cubs in my mind. Yeah, Ryan Sandberg, Rhino. What a great look! I've even got it. I'm holding it on my slider. I know, Brian. Like the time we thought maybe it was Josh Allen. It ended up being, who was it? I can't remember. I thought it was Juan Soto, and then we thought maybe it was a sloppy Josh Allen. That was James Wood, maybe. Okay, let's see who has him. He wasn't claimed. That's a great random to hit, and he just passed not long ago, right? I gotta look through all of them. There it is. It is the random on spot 3, the 500 home run ball. That is Justin. Justin R. Justin, I don't think I've shipped to you yet. If I have, it's been a little bit, and I'm just forgetting. That's a great random to hit, that's for sure. Let me see if I have your address or not. I do have your address. I don't know how long ago I shipped to you. Maybe I'm forgetting. If you're watching live and you want to shoot me a message saying yes, that's the same address, or no, maybe you hit not that long ago and I'm just misplacing it. I'm sorry. Great hit. Rhino on the random. JSA certified. Good start to this case. Next week I'll have all the names available, even though I think it didn't alter the claims this week, but there'll be more randoms to be had. So great start. I'm going to actually do what I always do and leave it out here just so we have it on the desk. Love that. I was trying to get his jersey the other day. I didn't get it. I tried again last night. Didn't get it, I don't think. Okay. Let's keep moving. We're almost there, guys. Spot 5 and 10 are our last 2 mini spots. No more mains available because the main is closed. The last 5 spots all coming from the mini. $8 a spot. Spot 5 and 10. Top 4 after I run the list will win. Top spot will get 2. Second, third, and fourth will get 1. That'll close us. And the Cubs avoided the sweep. I saw the Yankees won too, finally. Maybe that was the second game. I thought they maybe lost the first 2 to the Jays, but maybe I was wrong. I only have a side eye on baseball. A lot more than I do during the season. I like watching playoff baseball, but yeah. Okay. We'll hang out for a second. We'll get this closed and run the card first, and then we'll do East Coast second. Ranky after that. Big Al's after that. But we're just 2 mini spots away. $8 a piece, 5 and 10, and then we'll get rolling. They did lose first 2, now down in game 4. They were down in game 3 though too, right? And then Aaron Judge hit like a 3-run homer. I want to say the Mariners are up 2-1, right? Seattle. I'll type just in case people don't have volume on. Two. Okay. I maybe missed a game today. Looks like numbers just popped up a little bit for those that are just joining. The only thing we have left, even though I've said it 50 times, I'm sorry, guys. 2 spots left in a mini that I'm going to run here live because everyone that's claimed is here live. Spot 5 and 10, they are $8 a piece. For those that don't know, a mini is a way to get some mains claimed by cutting the price, usually in half or more. Once I run this list of 10 names, the top 4 will get to pick the last 5 teams, and that'll close us. And then we'll run randoms. We'll open this box. We'll move on to East Coast, and then Radke and Big L's. East Coast, we'll have to talk about that too. I had some annoying things happen with some Canada stuff, so I think we're good on this, but it did get delayed. So, Kyle, you'll take them both. I appreciate it. Thank you. I know for a fact you like your cards, but I think you're just trying to help us out. So I appreciate that. I don't think hockey's your first or second sport. Okay, appreciate you guys. So let's copy these. We're going to roll a dice. It needs to be 7 or higher, just like if we'd done this before with Ty, our runner. But I'm going to do it live. Top 4 will win. I'll come back pasting you the 4 spots, maybe less than 4 of you. We'll pick the spots, then we'll run the randoms. So this will take just a couple minutes. That's all. Dice roll first. Okay, 7 or higher. Or we re-roll again. 9 works. So 9 times of that list is what we're going to do. Here's our list. 1 through 10. 9 times to get our top 4. There's 1, 2. Don't look at 7 because it doesn't count. Don't be sad. Don't be glad. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Top 4. Kyle, Brian, Kyle. Sorry, everyone else. Crazy ending there. Kyle, Brian, Kyle. So, Kyle, you've got 2. Brian, you have 2. And Kyle, you get the last one. So, Kyle closing us and getting 3 spots because of it. That's crazy. Let me read you who's left here if it's too small to read. Anaheim, Arizona, Buffalo, the Arizona-Utah combo, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Dallas, Florida, Montreal, Nashville, New Jersey, Islanders, Rangers, Philadelphia, San Jose, Seattle, St. Louis, Toronto, Vancouver, Vegas, and Winnipeg. So Kyle with 2, Brian with 2, and then Kyle with 1 more. After that, I'll run the randoms, and we'll get a box number and open. And the box is 1, 3, 4, and that pesky number 9. Headliner's in 9, isn't it? Closer karma. Yeah, I hate that saying. I guess sometimes it can be true, but I don't subscribe to that all the time. Kyle, let me know what you're thinking. We're going to do this. We're going to close this and run randoms first before we do anything else. Florida and Vegas. You're already on top of it. Thank you. Brian, you're up next. Florida, Vegas. And be thinking of one more, Kyle. Anaheim, Philly for Brian, and you get the last spot, Kyle. Anaheim, Philly. 1 more to close us, and then I'll run some loser denial. Yeah, that wasn't a great mini for you, Jonathan. Sorry. Had the most spots, and you got, well, not Brian had 3 as well. And you got punished. Pick you someone. I will random one for you if you want, or you can have someone else pick for you. But I will never pick for you guys for obvious reasons. I don't want people to be mad if you win. I don't want you to be mad if you lose. I just avoid it. If you want me to random the teams to give you the top spot, I can, or you can grab one of these ones you can see here. I probably shouldn't care as much about that, but first person who types a team, that could be good or bad. They could be trying to get you. Okay, first person that types a team is picking Kyle's team. That's fine by me, as long as it's not me. Sandusky. Stars, okay. I know you were trying to help, and it served you well in this one. Thank you. Nick's going to get you at the stars spot, okay. Get off the big writing. Let's get our randoms going. We'll open this box, and then we'll move on to our hockey jerseys. Random time. Thanks, guys, for being patient while we get that one filled up. We'll get to football stuff here in a second as well. 7 times on the random. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Winnipeg on top, Toronto on bottom. Okay, let's read these off. SP, Sean, you got the 2 W teams, Washington and Winnipeg. Brian, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Minnesota, and Arizona-Utah combo. Chad, you had the Chicago-Vancouver spots. Dave, Ottawa, and New Jersey. Brian G, Edmonton, San Jose. Joseph, you had Tampa Bay, Montreal, and then down here, Colorado, and the Rangers. Brad, you had Detroit, Buffalo. Brett G, you had Boston, Los Angeles, Nashville, and Seattle. Our mini spots, Kyle, you had Florida, Vegas, New York Islanders, Calgary, Dallas, and Toronto. And Brian, you had Anaheim, Philly, St. Louis, and Carolina. Thanks, guys. Next up will be our 2-box jersey break, and then we'll get to Radke. Let's close that. Again, we have boxes 1, 3, 4, and 9. So 10-sided dice. Get rid of 9. Come on. So I can roll a normal dice. 1, 3, 4, 9. I don't know what it is. Every time I roll that, it freaking spins forever. That is a 0. It will not work. Remember, this is the time to go grab a drink. It'll take me 17 rolls to get it, especially when it hits the wall and spins like that. Maybe I need to throw it softer. Uh, 6 will not work. I thought it was 9, but it's 6. 4. We do have a 4, don't we? 4. 1, 3, 4. Okay, we didn't get rid of the bigger dice, but at least we found our box. 1, 3, and 9 left for next week. I'm going to keep these here. Box 4. See if we can get our case hit here. This is box 68 of 100 from Series 17 HPLE hockey card. Good luck, everybody. Okay, here we go. We found it. Okay, we have our case hit. I'm always hesitant for when people label stuff like this because I feel like we've already had 2 or 3 hits that were pretty dang good. Let's see what we got on this one. What direction is it going? It is going the way we have it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pictured headliner. That was a claim spot. That is Upper Deck Splendor. It almost looks like Game of Thrones style stuff there. And look at that patch, man. Rookie auto patch. I'm trying to think of what part of the jersey that's coming from. Black, white, red. Ottawa Senators. That is Tim Stützle. Oh, they got to find a way to make these a little more adhesive because they're always sticking up. I'll slide it back down for you. Beautiful card. Is this one numbered? Maybe on the front. I missed it. 2020, 2021 Splendor Hockey from Upper Deck. And it is numbered 36 of 36 bookend. Even better. That's a little helpful when selling or trading or whatever you want to do. Tim Stützle, Ottawa Senators, Splendor Upper Deck, auto rookie patch card. That's beautiful. 36 of 36. Ottawa was a claim going to Dave. Dave finally getting in the win column. I've been beating him up, it feels like. Great hit, Dave. Beautiful card, Upper Deck, and that is our case headliner too. Congrats. That's awesome. Great hit. Sorry, everyone else. I'm gonna put that down there. Put that there. Keep that there. Put this over here. Beautiful hit. Okay, we've got one more non-football thing, and then we'll reveal the helmet in the bag. We'll close the poll. You guys are going running back, tight end again. Oh, wide receiver's close though. 27 votes. It's a close one. Okay, next in. So he, I told him on Monday we probably will order more. I was a little late getting back to him, so he said he'd ship today, and then he had something come up, which is totally understandable. So they didn't get shipped today. So I think our chances of the new set, I think over 10, the new set of 10 getting here from this series by next Wednesday is probably pretty slim, because we have 2 for today, and then what would be 2 for Monday. So we have 2 choices. We can do a 2-boxer on Monday and do something different on Wednesday, or we can split and do 2 1-boxers on Monday and Wednesday. We'll have to figure that out. But we have a whole new set of 10. I know that we still have like 42 names left, or 43 names left with Gordy. So plenty of stuff. We may have to get a little tricky with the way we list. Tricky is not the word. Creative is what I'm trying to say. Doing 1-boxers or pick one random 2 instead of random 1. So we'll figure out the way to keep going with this series. But there's still a ton of firepower in this series. I know we hit one of the community. So let's read off who has who. We are doing a 2-boxer tonight. That I know for sure. Monday, I'll let you know. So Joseph, in this one, you have Waugh, Askarov, Belfour, and Drysdale. Louis, you had Bedard and Cooley. Christian, you had Matthews and Hellebuck. Jonathan R., Fuhr and Eklund. Larry V., you had Kaprizov and Josie. Brian W., Wolf, Madano, Hasek, and Jenner. Jonathan R., you had Keller and Naslin. Daryl, you had Suzuki and Stolars. Brian, Fleury, and Perfetti. Joseph K., you had Nyes and Joseph Wool. Jonathan R., Cheevers and Knuckles, Nealon. Blaine, you had Parayko, Thomas, Kachuk, Giroux, Stutzel. We already pulled him today. Could happen twice. Skinner. Brett, you had Kopitar and Brett. I watched part of the Kings game last night. They had those cool, they're black jerseys, but with the Kings. Looked like the Rangers were wearing a new alternate too. Some new alternates coming out. Louis, Marchenko, and Svechnikov. Doug, Barkov, and Vasilevsky. Dylan, Hextall, McMichael, Sorokin, and Aho. I could be wrong. Maybe those are old, but I don't recognize them. I hope my picked player scores on my random tonight. I'm trying to think what that even means. I hope my picked player score. Oh, let's see. Suzuki score on the Leafs on Stolars. Is it Montreal Toronto tonight? There was a couple fun games tonight that I didn't. I like it when they have later games so I can watch at the end of the stream. Hopefully, there's one starting late tonight. Probably not though. Okay, those are 4 numbers: 7, 26, 29, and 30. Yep. Let's get our top 2 after we ran them at 7 times. And let's open 2 more boxes. Perhaps another community hit or a headliner, pictured headliner hit. If anything, let's hope for 2 claimed hits. What time does that start? There is no college guest tonight, Craig. That's just on Mondays. So, but I'm going to see if you're right with the Penn State on Racky. If you're right, you're a smart man. 4, 5, 6, 7. I should do a guessing game every night. I mean, I guess I did with the black bag, but 7 and 30. So we're doing top and bottom. We're leaving 26 and 29 for Monday or Monday/Wednesday. 7:30. So I had a big. Only thing I said, the Canada thing. I had a big box coming with some stuff for me and some stuff for Big Al's license series. Just some. And anyways, it was probably like a $1,500, $1,600 box. And they didn't tell me. I'm trying to charge me $600 in duties and tariffs. They didn't tell me. I called them. I said, "Hey, can you help me out with this? At least give me a heads up next time." They didn't. So we had to just refuse the package. It was going back. So the stuff I planned on having, I don't have. I mean, I have plenty of stuff, but you know me, I'm always buying. I'm going to move this stuff back to where it goes, guys. No openings. But that's crazy. If that's the case, I can't buy from them. they even told me that they're probably going to halt selling to United States. Doug did not know. If he's here, I'll ask one more time. Doug, you've got Vasilevsky. Dylan's offering McMichael and Aho. If you want to trade, let him know. If you're gonna, he may not be here watching. So 10 Eastern. Oh, cool. So I'll be able to watch the end of that game. That's a fun one. Skinner and Wolf. McJesus. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Was that recent, Nick? I mean, I don't mind. I have to pay every once in a while. I'd even pay $100 extra on if I needed to, but 600 seemed like insane. Like a month ago? Okay. The funny thing is I ordered these like 6 weeks ago, so if they had shipped when I ordered them, it wouldn't have happened. So normally I'm not the one to refuse. I'd just take my medicine, but this was a interesting. Indy's up for trading Big Al's. If anyone wants to trade for Indy, I think you were asking for Cincy. Brad, if you're here, if you want to trade Cincy for Indy, let us know. If not, if anyone else has an offer for Indy, I'll mention that when we get there again. Okay, East Coast. Good luck, all. 7 and 30. And I didn't even think about that. That's for sure. UPS is worse, and I think it's because their Canada, whatever, is on strike, right? So that's probably part of the reason that compounded it, or whatever it's called. There's a few Canadians here watching. What's it called? Canada Post? Is that what's on strike? But even then, like I've had stuff from UPS, if they just declare a smaller value, which I know that's gray area, you're not supposed to, but I do it for you guys when I ship. That wouldn't be an issue. 7:30, good karma coming. Canada Post. All right, I was right. Okay, here we go. Box 1. Kind of who this is. 3, 2, 1. You can tell by the little pointy corners on the number that sure looks like a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey, and that's an NHL debut inscription, which is awesome. 12/6/22. You guys know I like specific game inscriptions, which are cool. This goes down to the specific date. I'm pretty sure that's Kirill Marchenko, but I could be wrong. 3, 2, 1. It is, and this is an Adidas Pro. So did we hit two Blue Jackets so far in our original purchase of 20? I think we did. I want to say that's a claimed hit. Great one, too. Marchenko. That's Louis. Louis hitting Marchenko. This series has been kind to you for the most part, Louis. You've had 3 or 4 hits, I think. But the NHL debut inscription is sweet. I look specifically for that stuff if I can. Great jersey, East Coast COA, Kirill Marchenko. The jersey at some point by itself to sell without a signature was discounted from $200 to $150. That might be CAD. Adidas Pro. Should have our fight strap here. Great hit. Nice hit, Louis. Kirill Marchenko. I actually hit a Marchenko with Josh in East Coast in his series that he runs. Probably 4 or 5 months ago, maybe more. So I have one in my PC. Mine doesn't have the debut on it, though. That's cool. Congrats, Louis. Nice hit. Louis Charles, great hit. Another claim off the board. Claimed hit. We're losing 1 claim per night when we do a double box, so we went from close to 30 claims, right? Or 20, whatever it was, down to now we're almost down to less than 20 claims if we do 2 boxers. I kept the price at 28 today, try to help. It's going to go up next time, but hitting McDavid helped because that was an unclaimable name. Okay, box 2. Good luck, all. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know the team. That is a Winnipeg Jets jersey, and that sure looks like C and a P. My guess is Perfetti. Cole Perfetti. Adidas Pro. East Coast COA on this one, too, like most of them. Not a claimed hit. Let me see who has Cole Perfetti. We've had him on the checklist for a while. I don't think we've hit him. I love it. It's a great hit. Cole Perfetti, Jets, home Adidas, going to Brian W. on your Theo Fleury claim. So one claim dropping off the board, one random for the most part dropping off the board. So again, guys, Monday, I'm not sure if we're going to do a 2-box or one. I'll announce that. But we have Blue Jackets and Jets hitting today. Both just classic home jerseys from both Adidas, not Fanatics Premiums. Cole Perfetti, beautiful jersey. Winnipeg strap somewhere here. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, congrats. Also, guys, we still have our big game winner's choice up on. It's in the pin section. Maybe not having Ovechkin didn't help it fill it quite as fast. I don't care if it takes a few days. I mean, I feel bad for you guys if they have to wait. But I think there's 13 out of 34 spots left, so we're definitely over the hump. $20 spots. The winner can choose any one of the jerseys on there. There's Bobby Orr's, there's Yager's, there's Austin Matthews. Those are all big names. There's Connor Bedard as well on a Pats jersey. There's Teemu Selanne, and there's Nathan MacKinnon. So lots of fun names. Selanne and McKinnon come with some cash back. Some great choices there. We just need to get it closed. Hopefully we can get that soon. I think 10 to 15 spots left on that one, somewhere in that range. Okay, congrats you two. Now I'm paying for Sakic. Sakic came, and I think you hit the other jersey that day too. And is it payback? Is that what you're thinking? I don't know. I don't believe in that either. That was a fun one to hit. Hopefully the next hit's around the corner. Okay. Congrats, you two. Louis and Brian. Great hits. Perfetti and I just probably said it and I already forgot. Marchenko. Okay, let's do Racky, guys. Time for football portion of the night. Our box number, then we'll open the bag, we'll close the poll, and we'll go from there. In Racky, I've got Tim with, I'm just going to read your teams, Tim. You have Cincy, Buffalo, and Kansas City. Dustin, you bought Detroit. Nate, you bought Carolina. Elliot, you bought the Jets. Those are all from randoms. Brian W., had Chargers and Giants. Bill S., Dallas and Seattle. Jonathan R., Denver, New England, Miami, Minnesota. Brad, you had New Orleans, Cleveland, Arizona, and Green Bay. Jim, San Francisco and Jacksonville. Brian W., Vegas and Tennessee. Brian G., Pittsburgh and Atlanta. David L., you have Washington, Chicago, Houston, and Indy. Scott, you have Tampa Bay and the Rams. Rob, you have Philly and Baltimore. We're down 2 boxes, 1, 4, 8, and 9. 4 left from this double case of quarterback series. The next 2 cases arrive today. So we'll do 2 more on Monday, and then we'll start a new double case on next Wednesday. That's not true. The new double case will be next Tuesday. The time has finally arrived where I actually know when I'm leaving. I am not going to be here for next Wednesday's stream. I think we're going to do a Monday, Tuesday back-to-back, so there may be less breaks. There may not be like some starters for Wednesday. We'll have to see. But I'm leaving Wednesday for a day or 2. Which also probably means there'll be no weekend breaks that next week either, unless they're like winner's choices, which we'll probably do, but nothing, not like a Fire Factory sort of thing. Anyways, so Monday, Tuesday next week. 7 times. 8, box 8. You guys are both saying box 8. Let's see if you're right. See if you're right. 1, 2, 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, not close at all. Actually, you were close. You're the number 2 spot, I should say. Box 1 is what we're rolling with. Box uno on 7th roll. Okay, next up is Big Al's 4 box. I forgot to mention, sorry, again, these are ones that may be traded. I don't know if Louis that's a claim for Louis, but it might be. Mark Giordano, Matt Zuccarello, Minnesota, sorry. Brian Burns, Carolina. Brent Burns, Carolina, not the Giants linebacker. And Ivan Barbashev are traders. So Brian and Louis, if you want to trade for one of these, you can let me know here or you can message me later. Either works great. Just wanted to give you a few trade options. We've had, I think, 2 or 3 trades happen since we started doing those. Okay, I said box 1, right? And here we have box 1. Okay, good luck all. Next up is Big Al's. This is Radke Quarterback Series. Box Uno. Close the poll. Thank you. And I haven't done this yet either. You saved me, Larry. You saved me. It's not a tie. You guys just keep going for the same things. I don't blame you. Running back tight end is what you're going for. Even though it won't show up until I top chat and then live chat it. There it is. Running back tight end. 35% of you said running back tight end. Let's see if you win the bounty tonight. Before that, let's see if anybody got any credit. I don't know if I saw any, but I stopped looking at guesses. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Niners. Niners slate. Anybody guess a Niner? Did I catch a Niner in there? I guess you guys would just tell me if anyone guessed this. I'm not going up. There's only a few guesses, too. I should have mentioned that again. Sorry, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I told you I'd make it a little harder today. Because I'm sick of everyone always getting the right. I'm not really. I don't care if you guys get the credit. I went around, looked for a helmet. I thought, this is a cool one that just came in. Let's use this one. Is that too hard? Did I need to make this like NFC West? I probably did, huh? Were you going to say Roger Craig? You said someone that was a little bit older. You said Steven Jackson. Roger Craig, 3-time Super Bowl. That kind of looks eerily the same as the Pittsburgh one we pulled the other night. Rocky Bleier. Both slates. His was 4-time Super Bowl champ, but that's cool. Roger Craig. Put the man in the hall, yeah. I don't think anyone got that. If you did, just let me know, and I'll give you the credit for it. You guys happen to pick running back, and I got a running back out there for good luck for you guys. Okay. Thank you, Larry, for saving me. I was about to roll right into these. I see a team. I see a style. I like it. Yes, I do. Roger Craig was your first full-size helmet you ever hit? That's cool. Mine was Devontae Adams. 3, 2, 1. We've got the white tiger stripe alternate for the Cincinnati Bengals. Is this going to be the first? I mean, not this one, but is Joe Flacco going to be the first quarterback to beat the same team twice? 2 different teams. From 2 different teams, I should say. In the same season? I bet he does, just because of that stupid stat that they keep mentioning. We'll be on the back end of that. At least I think he's starting. Maybe they won't start him. How funny would it be if this was Joe Flacco? Impossible. Since he was the very first claim spot, Tim, you hit and you said you broke your curse, and then you hit again the very next day. The very next claim day. Tim with the number 1 claim for the Bengals, and they're hitting. Jonathan says Jamar Chase. They are starting him? Okay. That's what I thought. It's going to happen. He's going to beat us twice, once with the Browns and the Bengals, and it's going to bug me for weeks. Jamar Chase is correct. Jonathan knew who that was. Jay Chase, great hit. Tim, you're onto something here with Radke. What felt like months and months of no hits and the curse, you've lifted something. You're doing something right. I don't know what it is. That's a wide receiver. Do you get anything for buying the random in the winter? We should do so. Sure, you take $1 off tonight, Dustin. No, that's a slap in the face. We gotta do something like that, where if you're, to give a little bit more oomph into the idea of buying. Although the idea of buying a random is it's a little cheaper, but want to put 10 on the game? Yeah, that's fine. But we gotta get somewhere near the line, right? I gotta give you some points. Aren't they like 14-point favorites at home? Can't just go straight up. And we don't need to go right where it's at, because then it's just like betting with Vegas, but we could do something close. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Congrats, Tim. Nice hit. Box 1 off the board. 30 seconds here to see if this headphone works. He'll be hurt in the first couple weeks. Yeah. He already was like running for his life in Cleveland too. The game they beat us with the Browns was a fluke. It was so stupid. If you want to give points, I'll take him. Let's at least do half, Mark. Let's make it a touchdown line at the very worst for you. Headphones are working, thank goodness. Okay. In the 4-box, guys, this is our final pre-fill. We will do a live fill after this of Big Al's. We'll do a Racky live fill. We'll do some jerseys tonight. I want into for who? On what side? See, I feel like I need to give Mark more than that. You guys feel like I'm being stingy? What's a good amount? As you know, 2 buddies, me and Mark, just to make the game fun to watch. The line is what? Maybe it went down with Flacco getting signed. When I looked the other day, it was 14.5. Hold on, I'll read this in 1 second. NFL. Still 14.5. 20. We're doing 10. What were the Packers? More, a lot. It wasn't that much. It was probably less than 7. How many points do I need to give Mark to make it fair for both of us? Is it 14.5? Yeah, the amount we're going to do 10. I'm talking about the points, because he was just saying to be nice, we'll do it straight up. 15 to 20. Okay. I'm not asking the Bagel fans. Okay. Nate, in the 4-box, I've got you with Arizona Jacksonville combo. Bill S. of Atlanta, Chris O. Baltimore, Nick G. Buffalo, Elliott Carolina, Jesse R. Chicago, Brad Cincy Cleveland, Brian Dallas, Zach Denver, Rob Detroit, Bill S. Green Bay, Tim, you traded for the Texans, Kyle Indianapolis, Jeff, you have Kansas City, Charlie, you have Vegas, Elliott the Chargers, Zach the Rams, Tim Miami, Jonathan Minnesota, Rob New England, Kip New Orleans, Zach the Giants, Brian G. the Jets, Bill S. Philadelphia, Brian W. Pittsburgh, Brian G. San Francisco, Bill S. Seattle, Tennessee combo, Jonathan R. Tampa Bay, Nick G. Washington. I was thinking it needs, when I said 7, it kind of felt better to do at least 10. Let's do 10 unless you guys keep cracking my corn over it. 10, I think, is, it's obviously better for you when the line's 14. I don't trust any line in the NFL that's over 10. Never. Unless it's the Lions. There you go. See, that's something nice about the Lions. All right, let's close our 4 boxes and let's get rolling. Feels like the Lions can win by 20 points every week. I don't know what they won by last week, but all I know is I trusted in the Cardinals last week. Even though I wanted to pick the Colts, I thought I'll save the Colts. I'll do the Cardinals. Big mistake. We're down to our final 3 in the Survivor because we had less sign up. I think only 3 are winning, so we're down to our 3 winners. A lot got eliminated this last week. Okay, 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, first number is 177. 177. Ravens are 5-0 on the over. Really? They can't. They're sucking, but maybe they're still scoring. like in their game, the over, not their point over, that's for sure. 95. $106. In the game, yes. Every game they're a part of, the over's hitting. Jeez. 59. Who was it that I read something that the best bet in sports right now is the first half under for any game? First half under has been really good. I've got my eye on you in this 4-boxer, Al. Why? Oh, because you didn't get randomed your team? Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Don't talk about it. A certain team seems to come out 5 times more often. Don't ever bet first half under on Lions. Not Lions, yeah. But apparently it's been a great bet across the league this year. I mean, on average. I'm sure there's teams that are not. Bill S., are you here? He's wanting to trade you Philly for whoever he's got, right? Certain player, not just the Bengals. I know he's a random night fiend. Okay, let me grab those. You guys can figure out the trade if you're still talking. So, Brad, if you want to trade Cincy for Indy, Bill, if you want to trade Philly for whoever he's offering, I forget who it is. There's probably one other trade there too. And I did it again. Last one is 59. Going to keep what I have. Yeah, no problem. One last Tampa for trade push. Philly, Kansas City, Cincy, Atlanta. The guesses. Trade you $40 for him. For Tampa? That's what you're saying? Okay. Fine, 43. If you want to sell him to Dustin for 43, looks like he's in the buying market. Okay, 177, check. 95, check. 106, check. 59, check. Those are good to go. These are backwards. We will do a 3-box live fill right after this, guys. Let me get it copied. And then we'll do a Radke after that. So selling Tampa, okay. Let me make a note of that. Dustin gonna purchase Tampa. Okay, come on. There it goes. Okay, made the change. I'll expect a hand-delivered Christmas card this year if it pans out. Right to his front door. Okay, good luck, all. 59, Series 35. One Wonka. We're on a little bit of a streak of one Wonka pointers, aren't we? Feels like it, at least. Maybe. I feel like we've had a few, a little bit of a theme coming out this series like this, which I don't mind. I don't know when I got them, when they're... Hey, and look, I was preparing you for this moment. 3, 2, 1. We had a... I had picked 3 teams, and I still have a bunch of helmets from the R2 teams. I think I was going to do the Vikings and the Niners, but I picked the Broncos first to do our little poll. I wanted to see what you guys would choose. And what team comes out first? The Broncos. The team I chose to do stuff on them. 1 pointer. Denver is Zach. Zach B with a 1-pointer. Denver Bronco hitting the first box. Get the points in a second here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I think we had one of his as an option. We didn't have this guy, but this is dual signed. Looks like we've had a bunch of throwbacks come out lately that have been multi-signed. We had Chargers, we had Oilers, right? Now Broncos on the throwback D logo. This is a rep. That's Steve Atwater up front, and that is Randy Gradishar on top. Hall of Fame 24. That's a cool one. JSA certification on this one. 1-pointer. Broncos throwback rep. Love that helmet. Let's see. So I guess there was no Gradishar to vote on. There was one Atwater. I don't know if we got any votes, but I didn't do any dual signed on there because just wanted to get your ideas on stuff. Zach B. Atwater and Gradishar. Nice hit. Zach B. 1.10825. Is that your first points in this series, Zach? Maybe. Looks like maybe. Okay, next up, 95. Series 35. Zero Wonka. An old... I always get worried. I mean, there's a ton of stickers in that room from when I build a series, but I always get worried that one's going to fall off the front. I've only had ones I haven't been able to find recently, but it has happened. Then we go consult the page to make sure. Does that count for 2 others? No, we'll just do 1 because you guys didn't pick other. If it was other, you guys would be begging for me to count. I'll just do 1 on that because you guys picked running back, tight end, right? Yeah, so we have one wide receiver and one other. Unless you guys are up one and I need to steal one from another to make it so we tie. I may reach for that later. Okay, box 2. Okay, another semi-theme with this one. I didn't see who it was, but I know the team and the style. What is going on lately with this run at the AFC? Wednesday, maybe Saturday, Monday was heavy AFC. So we're 3 for 3 on AFC right now. It's an AFC run unlike any other. Zero Wonka. Buffalo Bills, another throwback. The Buffalo throwback on a speed. I think we had one already like this from this series, but I might be wrong. Orenthal, OJ. Who had Buffalo? Buffalo is Nick G. Nick G hitting a Bills, and I might be wrong, but that is that. Are you close? Are you a Bills fan? I think you might be. You're in that general direction. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. I forgot. I actually have another one of his helmets. I think I bought it from one of you guys. I'm not going to lie. I forgot he was in the series. We always hear about Andre Reed, and for good reason. He's great. But I love this hit. This is DA certified, DA card rolled. They had him in a David Adams signing. 3-time Pro Bowl. That is Eric Moulds. Such a cool guy to get on a helmet. Part of that team. Eric Moulds, receiver. It's not starting good for you guys. 2 wide receivers and another. I don't know what it is. Nick, nice hit. Eric Moulds. I'm going to try to update as we go so I don't screw this up. Okay, next up, box 106. What AFC team are we going to pull next? What throwback helmet are we going to pull next, I should say? Both of those are true statements, huh? 35. 3 Wonka. Now we're on a little bit of a run. Was it last Wednesday we had hardly any, or last Monday? Just one box. Now we're hitting every other box. Okay, I see the signature. I see the team. I see the style. I see that we broke the curse on the AFC throwback. And I see that we got a nice blackout visor on this one, too. 3 points for Atlanta. Who had Atlanta? That is Bill S. on the Falcons. Sometimes it's on other night, I expect to see certain names, but some guys don't claim these certain teams you hit all the time. I guess that's why other night's fun for a certain reason, but it also sucks for another reason. Atlanta, Bill S. Classic speed. And we've got Michael Penix. Great hit there, too. Michael Penix Jr. or the second. What is he? He's a something. Bill, nice hit. Michael Penix with a nice blackout visor there. Beckett certified. Both earpieces good to go. J5 closer. He's calling Tampa. He's calling a shot. That's 3 points. Let me do that really quick here. And that is a new category, but it's still not your category. Michael Penix. Oh, they are close. He's never been more ready for anything than he is for this. You're talking to the man that almost went back to back on last team standing, but lost on the very last helmet. That's crazy to me. Okay, Bill, I got you 3 points. Did not forget you this time, like I often do. Final box. 177. I might need to retire this box after this one. Series 35. That's a strange place for me to put the 8, but I guess I did. Never know what's going through my mind when I'm building a series of 200 helmets. I usually put it in the middle, but I chose to put them up there, I guess. 8 points. I should start putting them up there, and then I don't have to lift the box up. I'm onto something here. It's going to be Randy Moss, just a guess. I like it. So we got Tampa as a guess. We got Randy Moss as a guess. 8-pointer as well, 177. Good luck, all. Not a correct label. Okay. Well, 3, 2, 1. It happened, and I'm sorry to everyone else. We've got a double up, and it happens. You want it to happen to you. You hate it when it happens to someone else. Maybe you don't hate it. The one time I choose to do a poll about the Broncos, and we have 2 Broncos come out right after it. Rigged. I'll just call it myself, huh? So Denver, I already forgot who hit Denver. Was it Zach? It was. Zach, you're going first helmet and last helmet. Throwback and rave. We had some people vote on the raves. I've seen a bunch of Broncos on the raves, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jonathan, your guessing game is on today. That's like the 3rd guess you've had, I think. That is Mr. Bo Nix, hot signature still. Didn't know if he would live up to it starting this season, and he sure has. Bo Nix, Denver Broncos rave. I've got the same helmet on my PC. Love this helmet. One of my favorite ones. Zach doubling up, but not only that, you hit a 1-pointer and now an 8-pointer. Sheesh. Hold on, I'll do a recap, but let me get the points going first. Points are flowing like I said on Monday, the Salmon Capistrano 8-pointer for Zach B, and that is Bo Nix. Nice double up. Okay, we've got Randy Gradishar, Steve Atwater. We've also got Bo Nix, 2 Broncos. Michael Penix and Eric Molds. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill, see if we can get this one filled up. We are probably around 70-ish helmets opened. I think 60 or 70, one of the two. We usually run it to about 120, so we're in the second half of the series. Started the second half, 71. Okay, so started the second half on Monday. As you guys know, I'll never let a team go dead. Or even close for that matter. At the end, it gets a little bit closer, teams with 1 or 2, but I wouldn't even say, most of the time it's not even 1, but they don't have 6 left anymore, that's for sure, when we're left with just 80 helmets left. Unless that team hasn't hit yet, then they still have their original 6. Bill B, Philly, hold on, let me actually get the screen showing. Once we get through these, my guess is there'll be about 10 left over to get claimed up. Nick, I've got you with Arizona, Jacksonville. San Francisco is Bill S. Zach just behind on San Francisco. Jonathan, you've got Dallas. Elliot, Kansas City. Dave, Washington. New Orleans, Brian W. Bears are Joseph. Cincy, I'm assuming for Kyle. I'm just missing the 1 letter. If it's something else, let me know, but I'd be shocked. Are you going to the mall today? 49ers are gone, Nick. Sorry, Jets are there for Patty. Philly's gone. Green Bay is there for Bill. Green Bay just barely gone for Roger. Sorry, Roger. Dallas gone. Washington gone. A lot of duplicate claims. Ravens going to Carlos. Minnesota going to Zach. Pats going to Nick. Baltimore is gone, Bill. Where was I? Baltimore. Cincy, you reclaimed, gotcha. Miami for Rob. I might even be low on my guess. What's left? Brian, I've got you with Pittsburgh. Rams going to Bill S. Cleveland is Chris. Tampa Bay is Bill B. Seattle is Nick G. Buffalo is Bill S. Okay, let's see how close I was. We've got Atlanta, Carolina, Denver, Detroit, Houston, Indy, Las Vegas, Chargers, and New York Giants that are left. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm almost a genius. I was off by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 teams left. I'm going to grab a drink. I'm without a drink. We'll get this filled up and get it running. Uh-oh, who mentioned me in a comment? I didn't pay. Where's my phone? That was from 4 days ago, so I think I went to go pay and then it wasn't loading. 15 minutes late. That's okay. Let me grab a drink while we get these last few claimed. Ouch. Six left. Vegas, Indy, Detroit gone. Okay. I'm okay now. Trying to win a cool helmet. Forgive me. Okay, Daryl. Vegas, Rob Indy. Detroit is Rob. Chargers are Nick. If you guys think I messed up or gave your team to the wrong person, please let me know. It's very possible. But let's refresh your screen before. Down to 4, I believe. Carolina, Denver, Houston, and New York Giants. Dang it, this might be the one that overflows on me. Okay, down to final 4 here. I'll read the names and then we'll get some boxes going before we wait for those last 4. Okay, Nick, I've got you. Nick F, Arizona, Jacksonville combo. Zach B, you have Atlanta. Carlos, you have Baltimore. Bill S, Buffalo. Joseph, Chicago. Kyle, Cincy. Chris O, you have Cleveland. Jonathan R, Dallas. Rob, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Rob, Indy. Elliott, Kansas City. Daryl, Vegas. Nick G, you have the Chargers. Bill S, the Rams. Rob, Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Nick G, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Patty, the Jets. Bill B, Philly. Brian W, Pittsburgh. Bill S, San Francisco. Nick G, Seattle, Tennessee. Bill B, Tampa. David L, Washington. 2 breaths. Okay. 4 left. I'm going to close this for now and get some bingo balls rolling. Yep, it's about to overflow. See that? It bubbles in there because it's so cold, and then it freezes over and overflows when I'm not looking, so I have to like drink half of it now before it does that. Mix. That was an annoying noise for you guys to listen to. Okay. 3 numbers here. 1, 2, 3. 163, 163. $77, 77. And 94, 94. Immediately thought of DeMarcus Ware. We had his name on the checklist. Okay, I'll hang out for a second before I grab those. We just need Carolina, Denver, Houston, and the Giants claim before we can open these. Carolina, thanks, Dustin. Down to 3 left. Giants for Zach, down to 2 left. Let's see. Going to labor yet? Oh my gosh, she did. I wonder if my wife is there already. Nope. Oh boy. I have that family chat muted. I probably shouldn't have done that. Whoopsies. Dustin, Carolina, Brugman, you've got the Giants. Just 2 left, guys. I'll grab boxes in a second. Houston and Denver. Last 2. I'll grab them in a second anyways, but... All right, I've got a little new niece. Okay, I'm going to grab them, guys. We just have Denver and Giants left. Sorry, Denver, Houston left. And it was which set of lines? 163, 77, and 94. Want to grab them? 2 left to close this. do one more walkthrough for 77. Oh, I might not be staying here for much longer after the stream. Yankees gone? Did they lose? Oh, man. Okay, I know we just saw 2 Denver come out, but you got to think about all the Denver names that could be there. I'm going to discount Denver, Houston to 29. $77 on the very bottom. Missed it the first 2 times I looked through it. We will do Radke next, and then we'll do some jerseys. We'll see what it looks like after that. Poor Yankees. Wowza. All right. Okay, Texans for Carlos. With an asterisk for 29, and then Brad taking Denver. Thanks, Brad. Okay, let's roll. We'll do Radke next, guys, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys maybe to end the night, or maybe we'll do a 2-boxer at the end, depending on who's hanging out here. Let me get the Radke copied. Okay, good luck, all. 77 up first. Thanks for helping me close that one. Series 35, 0 Wonka. Several Wonka. This is who I thought was on the other helmet the other day. There goes an earpiece. Yeah, I'm not supposed to stretch that way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got more orange. Cleveland Browns Classic Speed. Who had Cleveland? Cleveland was Chris O. JSA certified. Jonathan saying Judy. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. No, it's the big script. Remember we pulled the JOK, and I forgot that I had a big script JOK, and it ended up being him. But it's the Bernie with extra ink on this one. 1985 first-round pick, Cleveland legend, 2-time Pro Bowl, Bernie Kosar. I appreciate the extra ink on this one. That's a cool helmet. It's been a few series since our last Bernie. Time for him to be in a series again. Very cool. Nice hit. Congrats, Chris. That's 3 straight quarterbacks. Uh-oh. Does that make it 3-2? You guys have not hit one yet. 3, 2, 1, 0. What was the number 2 in the poll? I can't go up far enough to see it, unfortunately. It was probably wide receiver, I think was what I saw was that 2. And again, AFC, only one NFC tonight. That's nuts though. Okay, 94. Series 35. 2 Wonka. Wide receiver was number 2. At least you'd have a fighting chance. You'd only be down 2-3. So this one needs to be running back, tight end. Running back, tight end. I believe in you. Running back, tight end. Nice. I literally just traded my only other of this guy. Traded him away to someone else. So this is the last I have of this guy sitting around here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. At least we came back to the NFC. Traded it like 3 days ago. It was a classic that I traded. This one's been sitting in here in the series for a while. Dustin, close your eyes. Dustin, I'm sorry. I know the guys that you normally like to see. It's at least not one of those guys, I don't think. If I saw it right. Positive reinforcements. Tampa Bay is Bill B. Bill B hitting the Bucks on an eclipse. Warwick Dunn would be, I'd have to have 2 before you saw one of those. That's a guy I would absolutely keep first if I found one. 3, 2, 1. No, it's a guy that we haven't had in a series for a long time. I think I put him in 2 or 3 series ago, and now he's coming out. But I just traded a classic the other day. Someone was looking for him on the Bucks. Now we got him on the Eclipse. That's Brad Johnson, quarterback. We also had him on a no, we didn't have him on a Vikings. That was Rich Gannon. Brad Johnson. He won the Super Bowl with the Bucks against Rich Gannon, the guy I was talking about with the Raiders. I remember watching that Super Bowl in my parents' basement. Tacos, burritos, friends over there. 15 interceptions from the Bucks. 2 of them from the guy that won the MVP, Dexter Jackson. Maybe only 1. I thought he had 2. Did I say, Bill? Did I say that I had Wonka? I don't think I did. Oh, yes, 2. I'm trying to cheat you now. 2 quarterbacks in a row. Make that 3 in a row. Make that 4 in a row. What is happening? Wrong day to not pick quarterback, guys. Sorry. Bill B. Brad Johnson. Yeah, with other teams. That's our 4th Wonka point today. Make it end. Bill B, I got you 2 points. Congrats. And that's 4 quarterbacks. You have to have the rest of the items be running back tight ends. I think is the only way you can make it work. 163, Series 35. 0 Wonka on this one. Good luck, all. See a label. This could very well be who's in here. And it is. See what goes closer to that goal. I see what you're saying. I see what you're asking for. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There are a plethora of players this could be, so any position is on the board still. I did not see it until now. I do see it. So many good Steelers players that signed. Who had Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was Brian W. hitting on the Steelers. And you have one of the best signatures in the game, and there is your first running back, guys. Brian W., close your eyes. He had Pittsburgh in the pre-fill and the live fill, looks like, unless I messed that up. No, you had him. I didn't mess that up. Jerome Bettis, running back. Great hit there, too. On the flash. I'll trade my Rave Steelers for that Steelers. Never mind, it's a big name. Well, you never know. It's worth a shot. He's offering the rookie Rave. Some people love Raves. I'm one of them. For the Jerome Bettis. Great hit. Bettis, flash for the Steelers. There's your first running back. Let's do a quick recap. We had 2 quarterbacks, Bernie Kosar with a nice script, Brad Johnson, and then we had Bettis. Let's do a Racky here, live fill. First Steelers helmet. Nice. Congrats. And that is running back. So you're down by 3. So 1 here, 2 in the jerseys, maybe a 2-box if we have enough steam there. We may not tonight. So we'll see. Let's do some Radkey. Okay, I've got, let me share my screen first. I've got Bill B with the random up on Buffalo. I've got Rob with Philly. I've got Dave with Chicago. I've got Brad with New Orleans. I've got Kansas City for Elliott, number 5. I've got Cleveland, number 6 for Brad. Number 7 is Washington for David. Gotcha. Number 8, Chargers for Brian. Number 9 is Indy for Craig. Number 10 is Tampa Bay with a random for sale as well for Dustin. Number 11 is Minnesota for Jonathan. Number 12, Steelers for Dave. 13, Atlanta for Jake. 14, Denver for Jonathan. Okay, 2 left. Make that 1 left. Vegas is number 15 for Brian. 1 spot left. 2 randoms available. One main left, 2 randoms available to run this one. After we do this one, we will do a live fill Big Al's licensed jersey series, and then we'll see about the final break of the night. Drop Minnesota, take New England. Okay. Okay, still 1 spot left. We'll just go to 17 and skip 11. One main left, 2 randoms left to close this. Okay, still 1 main away, 2 randoms left. Yankees lose. Well, some probably happy in here, some probably sad. That's crazy. Okay, Teams still left to claim in this: Arizona, Baltimore, Carolina, Cincy, Dallas, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Rams, Miami, Minnesota, Giants, Jets, San Francisco, Seattle, and Tennessee. One main, two randoms. Bill B has one for 18. Dustin has one for 18. Okay, guys, we'll do a licensed jersey. That may be where we end it tonight, unless we have a few more show up later, or unless people are waiting for Big L's. I'll try it. I'm gonna put these away for now. I've been putting off doing that new iOS update. I need someone to talk me into doing it. Joseph taking Green Bay. That closes us. There are still two randoms available. If anybody wants to jump in, Bill B has one. Dustin has one. 17 for Joseph. Gotcha, Joseph. So last 30 seconds to grab random. They've been up for a while, but I want to give you at least a little bit longer here. If not, you guys can try to sell depending on who you get if you want to sell or trade. There goes my headphone. Okay, I'm going to slowly start moving over there to run the randoms. Last chance to grab an $18 random. If not, you guys can put them up as teams, specific teams. Okay, 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Giants on top, Rams on bottom. Okay, just so you know, Bill, you have the Giants. Dustin, you have Miami. If you guys want to sell the randoms, let me know. You can try to sell them. Bill B, Buffalo, Giants. Rob, Philadelphia and the Jets. David, Chicago, Arizona. Brad, New Orleans and Minnesota. Elliot, Kansas City and Seattle. Brad, Cleveland, Dallas. David L, Washington, Detroit. Brian, you have Chargers and San Francisco. Craig, Indy and Jacksonville. Dustin, Tampa and Miami. David L, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Jake, you have Atlanta and Cincy. Jonathan R, Denver, Carolina. Brian, Vegas and Baltimore. Jonathan R, New England and Houston. Joseph, Green Bay and the Rams. Trade Jets for Miami. Dustin, if you want to trade Miami for Jets, that's an offer. Zach, there were no more randoms when you claimed. They were assigned. So if someone's selling a team, you may be able to pick one up. But they've been assigned at this point. Just a hair too late is all. You're good. No stress. Just making sure you saw that and that I'm not ignoring you. So again, Dustin, if you want to sell, you have Miami Bill. If you still want to sell Giants, also if you want to trade Jets for Miami. If no trade, we'll sell the Jets. Okay. Let's grab a box number while we're looking at those trades. 4121, is that 8? Yep. That is accurate. We're going here 4, 8, or 9. We're going to get box 8 this time. Maybe. Okay. Trade Miami for Jets. Okay. I'll make the swap here in a second. I'm going to lose the internet if Minnesota comes out. My worst enemy. Oh, man. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 9 this time. Box 9 close again, but 4 and 8 are left for Monday. Box 9. Stop sharing, please. Get rid of 9, and we said Jets and Miami. Yeah. Miami trade and then New York Jets trade. Okay. I think that's everything we had. I read them off. Let's get rolling. Box 9. Bottom over here. Okay, good luck. We will do a licensed 2-box Big Al Series jersey after this, and then we'll see how we're looking after that. Box 9. Sealed box. It was like me yesterday in the hockey jerseys with Christian. I always have a guy that I claim like 3rd or 4th, and someone was claiming him top 5 every time, so I just gave up. I thought there's no point, I can go for someone else. They didn't claim him that day, and I skipped it, and I could have easily gotten him. I didn't, and that's the one that hit. So I was my own worst enemy yesterday too in Waffle Board. That's what I get for abandoning my game plan. I lost the jersey. It was a cool one too. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Three, 2, 1. We've got a slate. And the majority of the AFC night continuing on. AFC again. Slate for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Beautiful helmet. Is that you, Craig? Seeing the yes. Ooh, that'd be cool if it was Travis Hunter on a slate. That'd be nice. My brain always tells me MJD, but he signs right here a lot. So I could see this being Brian Thomas or Travis Hunter. Fred Jackson on a slate would be fantastic, but I don't know why that doesn't work in my brain. Craig, that's you, spot 9. See what you have here. 3, 2, 1. And it's everyone but the person. But that is, again, another running back. I should have thought of him. I've seen him on a few slates. Beautiful helmet with gold ink. That's Travis Etienne. He's actually had a decent start of the year. I don't know how he did the other night. I don't think he scored, but he's played decent so far. Travis Etienne. Number 1 is the inscription. What number is Travis Hunter? I saw that number 1 sticking out, and I thought, oh, maybe it's him, but he's not number 1. Is he number 10? 3, 2, 7, 8, 9. Did I? Oh, he's number 12. First slate, nice hit, Craig. That's cool. Travis Etienne on the slate, and that's not a running back. So you guys are catching up. Okay, let's do a licensed jersey to end the night. If we can fill it, we'll go with it. If not, we'll see where we go. Let's try some licensed jerseys. Okay. Top chat, live chat. Okay, I've got Joe Burrow for the first claim going to Scott. Number 2, Larry Bird for Larry. Number 3, Dustin with Joker. I'm starting to get tired. So random if anyone wants one. Okay. Kyle just missed, I think, on whatever that one was. I'm assuming number 4 is Ellie, probably Burrow. For Mark, number 5 is Ronald Acuna. For Jake, Burrow's gone. Burray is number 6. We're going to have some work to do on this one, so we'll leave it open and see if we can get some claims to roll in. 6 is Burray for Brian. 7 is Odunze for Larry. 8 is Markstrom for Brian. Brian, is that Bettis up for trade? Let him know. I think it's his first Steelers, he said, so maybe. Number 8 is Markstrom. Number 9 is Hulk Hogan for Elliott. Number 10 is Anthony Edwards for Zach. Okay, we're going to hang out for a little bit here, see if we can get this one filled up. We are just halfway full. I'll show pictures in a little bit. But let's see if we can get a few more rolling in before I do that. We don't have a ton watching either. Brian says he's going to keep it. Okay. 10 claim, 10 remain on this one. Not looking good for a 2-boxer, Rob, so this might be the last one. Probably the last one. We'll just need to see if we can get this one filled up. I'll wait to go look at pictures because it's showing we have less than 10 in here. So we'll see. Hey, look, someone's trying to sell an Aaron Hernandez mini. Everyone's laughing at it. I don't know why that thing is showing me something from 15 weeks ago. Stockton. Okay, we're still crawling here. 9 left to get this one closed, guys. Thanks, Zach. Good luck to you. I would say hold off on paying, guys. Let's make sure we get this full first. That's one to hang on to. Exactly. This is a very interesting story. Bad story, but okay, let's do this. Let's show some pictures just for the heck of it. Read through who's all available. If we get a few more claims, we'll keep it rolling. If not, we may end the stream early tonight. Not that early, but early as far as where we finish with stuff. Steve Smith, Chris Webber, Barry Larkin, and Chris Paul, Bettis and Gunther, Aaron Donald, Huberdeau and Guerrero Jr., Kaprizov, Billups, Strahan's gone. Hull, Maurer, and Niedermeyer. McBride, O'Neill and Rodriguez. Evans and Payton. Matthews and Gleyber Torres. Bradshaw and Rust. Jefferson, Quick's gone. Vasilevsky and Joe Green. Rivas. Seguin. Lawrence and Dantley. Boggs and Slavkovsky. Yelich and Murray. Ewing and Sorokin. Lynch and Castle. Coffey. Caruso. Hughes. McKinnon and Love. Bagwell. Thompson and Rice. Crosby and Connor. Tomlinson. Cam Newton. Jamar Chase. That's all of them. Okay, let's see where we get here. There's one claim, Yelich. Gotcha, Bill. Yelich is number 12. So we're 8 away on this one. Again, I wouldn't pay quite yet. I'll hang out for a couple minutes just to see if we can get it full, but it's not looking great. So I don't want you guys to reach if you're already in. So let's just chill for a few minutes, see if we get any more claims rolling in. Don't have a ton watching, so Newton and JJ, specifically JJ, he's coming up on the year mark, which is crazy. I think everything else is pretty far away from him, but even Cam Newton and a few others are pretty old. But Jefferson is astronomically old in this series. So we did have a Jefferson before him in this series too, at the very start, but even this Jefferson is months and months old. I'm aware. Did I do it again? Oh, yeah. See, I thought I fixed that the other day, and apparently I didn't. Thank you. 2 Terry Bradshaws. I don't know why. I thought I did fix it, but apparently not. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. Anything else I screwed up? Nope. Okay, down to the last minute or two here before we call it. Just 12 spots here, so still just barely over halfway. We may call it and get going for the night. All right, guys. I don't see much changing on the viewers either. A little bit slower tonight, so we're going to call it there. If you paid for this and you know you paid, message me and let me know if you want me to send it back or if you want me to hold as a credit. I'll go search payments tonight later, but please let me know so I know what you wanted me to do with it. I don't mind as a credit. I don't mind sending it right back to you. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, appreciate you guys. We did fall short on the challenge. Running backs were not the highest. It was quarterbacks. We had third party today. We had Tim Stutzel. We had Ryan Sandberg. Our jerseys today were Marchenko and Perfetti. Love both those. Our third party helmets, Jamar Chase and Travis Etienne. And then Big Al's today was Gradishar, Atwater Duel, Eric Molds, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Bernie Kosar, Brad Johnson, and Jerome Bettis. Okay, guys, have a great night. Let me know if anything's staying, and we'll be back tomorrow with some weekend listings. So, peace.